The transformation of China's naval capabilities marks one of the most significant shifts in global maritime power dynamics. By 2025, the expansion of the People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, highlights China's ascension in military prowess and underscores its strategic intentions to dominate critical sea lanes, essential for international commerce. China's naval ambitions are deeply rooted in its history, reflecting both ancient glories and more recent humiliations. Historically, China was a dominant seafaring power, particularly during the Ming Dynasty under the leadership of Admiral Zheng He in the early 15th century. Zheng He's massive fleet voyaged far beyond the current boundaries of China, reaching as far as Africa, which was a display of China's naval prowess and broad maritime reach. However, following this golden age of Chinese maritime exploration, China's naval capabilities diminished significantly, largely due to the Qing dynasty's inward-looking policies and later the impact of colonial powers in the 19th century. The century of humiliation, beginning with the First Opium War in 1839 and lasting until the mid-20th century, further emphasized China's vulnerability. During this period, Western powers and Japan exerted significant influence over China's sovereignty, often facilitated by naval superiority. The humiliation suffered during incidents such as the loss of Taiwan to Japan in 1895 and numerous unequal treaties with Western powers, which often included concessions of port rights, highlighted the critical need for a strong navy to defend national interests and maintain sovereignty. The founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949 marked a turning point. Initially, the plan was modest, primarily composed of coastal defense forces inherited from the defunct nationalist government and refurbished vessels from the Soviets. However, the importance of a strong navy was quickly recognized as a critical element of national defense and a means of protecting China's extensive maritime boundaries and interests. Starting in the late 20th century, particularly after the economic reforms initiated by Deng Xiaoping in the 1980s, China's economic boom provided the resources necessary to prioritize military modernization. China's naval strategy then took a significant turn in the 1990s as it began to shift its focus from territorial waters defense to power projection. This shift was partly in response to the lessons learned during the 1991 Gulf War, which underscored the importance of technological superiority and blue water naval capabilities in modern warfare. By the early 21st century, China embarked on an ambitious plan to transform the plan into a world-class navy. This included not only expanding the fleet size, but also focusing on advanced technology and capabilities such as aircraft carriers, nuclear submarines, and modern destroyers equipped with sophisticated missile systems. This transformation was driven by China's growing economic interests globally, especially its dependence on maritime trade routes for oil and other critical imports. Today, China's naval expansion is seen as an effort to reassert its status as a major global power, reflecting both a desire to secure its economic lifelines and a determination to regain the maritime prestige of its historic past. The plan's modernization reflects China's strategic goal to protect its interests from the Strait of Malacca to the ports of Africa and the waters of the Arctic, emphasizing a return to its roots as a formidable maritime power. China has achieved a monumental scale in its naval expansion, becoming the largest naval force globally. The fleet now includes more than 150 major surface combatants, including state-of-the-art destroyers, frigates, and corvettes. Additionally, its submarine fleet, featuring over 70 vessels, includes nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines that significantly bolster China's deterrent capabilities. Furthermore, China has commissioned 4 aircraft carriers, with the latest carriers equipped with cutting-edge electromagnetic aircraft launch systems, showcasing a technological prowess once unique to the United States. Advanced capabilities. The plan's technological advancements are central to its strategy. The deployment of Type 055 cruisers, among the most formidable destroyers globally, highlights China's push towards multi-role combat systems capable of engaging various targets simultaneously. The Navy has also enhanced its anti-submarine warfare capabilities with new drones that extend underwater surveillance reach without crew risk. Moreover, artificial intelligence now plays a crucial role in naval logistics and combat systems, sharpening reaction times and decision-making processes during maritime operations. China's naval strategy has broadened to emphasize blue water capabilities, allowing for prolonged deployments far from its shores. The plan now regularly patrols the Arctic and African coasts, underscoring China's strategic interests in these geopolitically significant regions. Its presence in vital global choke points, such as the Strait of Hormuz and the Panama Canal, also illustrates its aims to secure key maritime routes and energy supplies. Furthermore, China's increased naval exercises with allies like Russia and Iran indicate a strategic pivot towards forming a counterbalance to Western maritime alliances. The expansion has profound geopolitical implications, reshaping regional power dynamics, especially in the South China Sea. Here, China's militarization of artificial islands has raised alarms among ASEAN countries. Additionally, China's investments in overseas ports under the Belt and Road Initiative, including Gwadar in Pakistan and Hambantota in Sri Lanka, serve both commercial and potential military uses, suggesting dual-use strategic objectives. In response, the United States has reinforced its alliances within the Quad Group and expanded its Indo-Pacific strategic focus, demonstrating the global significance of China's naval actions. China's naval expansion is not merely a reflection of its growing power, but a strategic move that reshapes the international maritime order. This progression enhances China's ability to project power across critical sea lanes, securing its maritime interests. However, it also challenges existing international norms and prompts strategic realignments among global powers. As the world grapples with this new maritime reality, the implications for global trade, regional stability, and environmental health are pivotal areas for ongoing international dialogue and policy formulation.